Hello children, today I will discuss with you the poem Daffodils in video number 9. Children, I ask you to open your book called Treasure Trove and open the page number 26. See the poem Daffodils composed by William Wordsworth. Okay, William Wordsworth is a nature poet and he always glorifies nature. He is a deep lover of nature and always finds comfort in the lap of nature. In this poem, he has glorified the beauty of daffodils. Now, first thing is that what is a daffodil? Actually, daffodils are yellow color flowers, which are mostly, bloom in the month of April and found mostly in England. See in the poem, I wended lonely as a cloud that floats on high over vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Now here the poet once was moving about, means wandering, lonely, all alone as a cloud. He was moving alone like a cloud, simile. Because I have discussed with you, when we compare one thing with the other, I is compared with the cloud, okay, with the help of as, it is called a simile. Okay, so I like here the poet was moving about lonely like a cloud, and that floats on high over valleys and hill. Vales here, but here valleys and hills. And when all at once, means suddenly, he saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. He had seen crowd of daffodils. Crowd refers to people, but here it is personified for daffodils. I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Again, host is also personified for golden daffodils. Beside the lake, where he has seen had seen these daffodils, beside the lake, near the lake, beneath the trees, under the trees, he had seen these daffodils near the lake, under the trees, fluttering, means moving lightly and dancing in the breeze. The daffodils were dancing in the breeze. Okay, again the word dancing. Who were dancing? Daffodils were dancing. So again it is personified. Clear? Again I am repeating the first extract here. Once William Wordsworth was moving about lonely like a cloud, okay, that floats on high over valleys and hills. All at once he saw a crowd of and host of golden daffodils. For him, these daffodils were a crowd, a host, welcoming him to get enchanted by the beauty of daffodils. These daffodils were seen near the lake, under the trees, moving lightly, fluttering, moving lightly, and dancing in the breeze. Okay, continuous as the stars that shine. These daffodils were continuous, too many, as the stars that shine, like the star that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. What is a Milky Way? Our galaxy. Okay, so he had seen continuous many daffodils like the star that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. So again here these these beautiful daffodils were compared with the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way. Then the next line, they stretched in never-ending line. They means daffodils. Daffodils are spread in a never-ending line, a line which never ends. Means they are continuous in number, many in number, along the margin of a bay. Wherever they were along the bank of a bay. Bay is a lake. Along the bank of a lake. Tossing 10,000 saw I at a glance. How many had he seen? He had seen 10,000 daffodils at a glance. Is that not possible? So here it is a hyperbole, a technique in which we exaggerate a normal thing. So according to him, he had seen 10,000 daffodils at a glance. So it's a hyperbole. Tossing their heads in sprightly dance. What they were doing, these daffodils were tossing, moving from one side to another side and tossing their heads in sprightly dance, in a lively dance. Clear? Then the waves beside them dance, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. The waves coming in the lake were also dancing, but the dance of the daffodils surpassed the dance of the waves. Again, the waves beside them danced. The waves coming on the water were looking like, seems like dancing, but the dance of this daffodils surpass the sparkling waves in happiness, in glee. In glee, it means here the dance of daffodils had surpassed the dance of the waves coming in the lake. Second one, a poet could not but be gay. A poet could not stop himself to be happy in such a jocund company. A poet or any other person, any sensitive person cannot control himself from being happy in such a good company. Such good company of daffodils make poet happy. I gazed and gazed, but little thought. He said, I kept gazing. The poet kept gazing. The word gazed and gazed is repeated again and again here. So it is called technique of repetition. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. He felt why he was happy. Why he was happy. What wealth these daffodils were giving to him. Okay, again let me repeat the lines. The waves beside them danced, but the waves coming in the water seemed like dancing, but the dance of daffodils outdid the sparkling waves in glee. Surpass the dance of the sparkling waves in happiness. A poet could not be gay. A poet cannot stop himself from being happy in such a good company of daffodils. I gazed and gazed, but little thought. He kept gazing and thought that what wealth the show to me had brought. He kept thinking that what wealth these daffodils had been giving to him. Last line here, for often when on my couch I lie. The previous three extracts were in the forest where he had seen these daffodils, or it is near in the park actually. Okay, but the last bit of stanza is in his house. For often when on my couch I lie, whenever he lie on his couch, on his bed, in vacant or in pensive mood, in an idle or in a sad mood, they flash upon the inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. He says here, whenever he lies on his couch in a free mood or sad mood, they flash. The picture of daffodils flash on his mind, and this picture is these daffodils are the, you see here, bliss of solitude. Okay, really really eradicate his loneliness. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. And his heart, at that moment when he was sad, the picture of daffodil flash upon his mind and make him happy. And his heart starts dancing with the daffodils. So at the end, beta, the last two lines actually are the crux of the poem, that nature has a power to heal our melancholy. Whenever the poet feels sad, okay, or whenever he is sad or free, the picture of daffodils flash upon his mind and makes him happy, and his heart starts dancing with the daffodils. I hope you must have understood the poem.